Have you ever wondered why you keep coming back here? Why life seems like a never-ending cycle of birth, death, and rebirth? Most people never question it. They either believe life is a one-time chance, or they think that after death, they simply vanish or float away to some distant heaven. But what if there is something deeper, something the ancients already knew? What if you could end the automatic cycle of reincarnation and instead return only if you choose to? When, where, and how you want. This isn't fantasy. Great teachers like Thoth, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and many mystery schools left hidden clues about how to awaken and break free from the cycle of unconscious rebirth. Today, we're going to go deep into this mystery, expose the illusion that keeps you trapped, and reveal how to awaken to your true nature so you are no longer a slave to reincarnation. Take a deep breath. What you're about to hear might change how you see life and death forever. Let's start with the basics. Reincarnation is the process of consciousness taking on a body, living a life, dying, and then taking on another body. Traditions across the world, Hinduism, Buddhism, the Egyptian mysteries, even early Christianity, speak of this endless wheel of birth and death. In Sanskrit, it is called samsara, the turning of the wheel. But reincarnation is not just about coming back as a new human, or even as an animal. It is about consciousness, your true self, temporarily forgetting what it is, and taking on a character in the grand play of existence. Imagine playing a video game. You put on a headset. You forget who you really are for a while, and you fully believe you're the character on screen. But after the game ends, you take off the headset and remember that you were never that character. You were always the player. The problem is that most of humanity never takes off the headset. They die, but the memory of their true self is still clouded, so they reincarnate again, driven by unfinished desires, fears, and attachments. This is what the ancients called the trap. It is not a trap set by an evil god, but a trap of our own unconsciousness. We keep spinning on the wheel because we keep identifying with the character instead of the player. Why do we keep coming back? It isn't because someone forces us. It is because of desire and identification. Desire pulls you into the physical world. Fear of death makes you cling to life. Attachments to people, pleasures, and unfinished dreams act like magnets that pull you back into another body. The Buddha taught that craving leads to rebirth. The Egyptian Book of the Dead warned about the weighing of the heart, where the soul had to be lighter than a feather to escape the cycle. Even Jesus hinted at it when he said, "You must be born again to see the kingdom." He wasn't just talking about a second birth in one lifetime. He was pointing to the end of unconscious birth altogether, a rebirth into pure awareness. The matrix of reincarnation runs on ignorance of your true nature. As long as you believe, I am this body, I am this mind, I am this story, the cycle continues. Your soul, or consciousness, simply chooses another womb, another game, and on it goes. Throughout history, certain beings woke up and broke free. Thoth, the great Atlantean priest king, wrote in the Emerald Tablets about consciously traveling between lifetimes, choosing when and where to incarnate, and even keeping the same body for thousands of years by mastering life force. He said, "Man is a star, bound to a body, until in the end, he is free through his striving." Jesus spoke of the kingdom of heaven being within you, not a place you go, but a state of consciousness beyond birth and death. Early Christian teachings before they were edited, included reincarnation as a natural truth. The Buddha reached enlightenment and declared, "I will not return again." He didn't mean he would disappear forever. He meant he had ended the automatic, unconscious cycle of rebirth. Krishna, in the Bhagavad Gita, said, "The wise are not reborn." All of these masters pointed to the same realization. Your essence is not the body or the mind. It is the eternal awareness watching it all. Once you know this directly, you are free. Now let's look at how reincarnation actually works. When the physical body dies, consciousness leaves and enters what many call the astral plane, a non-physical reality. Here, your state of mind determines your next move. If you are still full of fear, desire, or ignorance, your energy naturally gravitates toward another womb that matches your vibration. It isn't a punishment, it's resonance. Think of it like tuning a radio. The station you vibrate at is the life you tune into. That's why spiritual masters focus on raising their consciousness. The higher your awareness, the less you are magnetized by the lower planes of existence. So how do you stop being a reincarnating slave? The answer is awakening. Awakening is not about running away from life. It is about seeing clearly that you are not the character. You are the awareness in which the character appears. The first step is self-realization. Recognize your true nature as pure consciousness. Meditation, self-inquiry, asking, "Who am I?" or simply being fully present can reveal this. The second step is releasing attachments. Let go of cravings, fears, and unresolved desires. This doesn't mean you stop enjoying life. It means you stop clinging to it. The third step is to die before you die. As Jesus said, "Whoever loses his life will find it." This means letting the ego die while you are still alive. When there is no self to reincarnate, the cycle ends. Once you awaken, reincarnation becomes a choice, not a prison. You can still return, but you return at will, like a traveler visiting a place, not a prisoner forced to stay. If you are free, how do you choose your next life? The ancients taught that an awakened being can select the time, place, and manner of their return. You can choose the era that aligns with your mission, the parents and culture that support your purpose, and even the talents or experiences you wish to embody. Thoth described consciously entering the womb. Tibetan masters speak of the bardo, a state between lives where the awakened can decide their next incarnation, or choose none at all. This is what it means to incarnate at will, not out of karma, but out of pure freedom. Here is the beauty. You don't have to wait until death to begin. Freedom is available right now. Every moment you recognize that you are the eternal awareness behind your thoughts and emotions, you step off the wheel. Live fully, love deeply, but remain free. Enjoy the movie of life without getting lost in the character. You can still play the game, but you no longer mistake yourself for the avatar. So what have we discovered? Reincarnation is real, but it is not a punishment. It is a game of consciousness. The only reason you return automatically is because you forget who you are. The ancients knew this. Jesus, Thoth, Buddha, all left the same message hidden in different languages. Wake up. Remember your true nature, and you are free to come and go as you wish. You are not a slave to birth and death. You are the eternal awareness in which birth and death appear. Once you know this, not just believe it, but live it, then whether you return or not will be entirely your choice.